Let's learn how to put in a canopy and bushes together, shall we? We're going to put bushes all the way across this whole bottom, all the way across to here, probably just about to there. The canopy is going to go along here, actually kind of like this picture here. So how do we do all of this? Well, it's going to be pretty simple. You start with the darkest color first because the darkest growth is the oldest growth. And if you take a look at the way the canopy is, you'll notice not just one shade of green, it's multiple shades of green. Let's go. So this green is called luscious green, and we've already got a little bit in here. However, we've got to darken it down for the darkest color. I don't normally like to use gloss black, but it's what I've got. I don't want to use up my chalkboard paint for mixing colors, so we're going to use a little bit of this. Oh, is it really out? I think we're out, but that's okay. You give that a little mixy, right? It's starting to get dark. It's not quite dark enough. We might have to add a little black. Get down now. All right, let's put a little more in there. Let's go. That's not a lot, but we're going to go with it. All right, so after shaking the can in there with that lid on it, we got enough black in there. I believe that's going to make a nice dark green. Let's mix it and take a look at it. So this is what we're looking for the darkest green, and as you can see, compared to the mid green, it's looking really good. We're going to have one more shade in between those to lighten it a little bit, and then we're going to go from this mid green to an even brighter green. We got our green. We take a sea sponge and kind of get the paint, just kind of dap it on there, just dap. So your sea sponge should be coated about like this. So with our sea sponge loaded, we're going to start coming in here and adding in little blobs, just blop, 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 blop. Leave plenty of gaps for the light to come through. But because it's the darkest layer, you want to fill it in a lot more, say, than you would the lighter layers. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so with our bottom bushes all the way in, the next step is to come back over this with a slightly lighter version of this same green. Now for the next color green, we're just going to put just a little bit of black this time, so it's not going to be as dark, but it'll be darker than the base color green. Okay, so you see the semi-dark, it's right in between the darkest green and the mid-green, which is right there. You see that? You see the difference? Let's go. All right, so starting with this darker green, we come in with the lighter green just to kind of show you what it looks like in contrast. And again, this is all going to be built up in layers. So you see how that looks? It's looking a little bit lighter. Let's keep going. Yeah, buddy, that's coming along. It's starting to gain more and more texture. Now we're going to go to the mid-green. Let's go, third layer looking good. Let's see what the next layer looks like, but we're going to add a little yellow to this one to lighten it up. You don't want to go too much in the same spot. You want to kind of spread them around on each layer, and you can kind of see a before and after, right? Need a little bit lighter this time. Now with our final highlight color, you kind of just want to imply that there's the top edges of some bushes, right? Just a little top edges, leave plenty of space in between it, and then boom. Look at these fabulous bushes staying hydrated like you guys should. And don't forget to clean as you go. We're going to do this to the canopy next. See you then.